Hey everybody, and welcome to Rimworld. You might remember this from a while ago, talking at least 6 to 9 months ago. Basically it's a game, it's a colony simulator, it's a game, of course it's a game. It's a colony simulator by Tynant Sylvester. I got this a while ago and it's constantly been getting updated and updated. It got updated recently on the 6th of April, which it didn't really prompt me. I was thinking about doing it anyway, and I had a couple of games fairly recently, and then it's just ironic that he had an update coming up when I was thinking about doing another colony. Well, starting again basically, but in this case it's a colony. So some of you might be familiar with this game, some of you may not be. Basically what happens is you start off with 3 colonists. This ship here is basically the story where it breaks up into pieces. You end up on a planet somewhere, and you basically try and build and survive. And the idea, I believe, is to get into a position where you can build a ship, another spaceship, and get out of there and go somewhere else, sort of thing. But never really got that far, so we'll have to wait and see. So I'm gonna go into new colony. I'm gonna go into rough. We've got free play, base builder, rough, challenge, and extreme. Not good enough at all for extreme. Challenge, again, probably not quite good enough. Rough, it says threats can be quite dangerous and there are no bonuses to colonist mood or crop yields. So I'm going to go into this now. I did create a new area, so I'll just choose somewhere like over here somewhere. Ideally over here there's like it tells you like average temperatures and things like that. It's a lot. There's a lot to look into, but the main thing I want is a growing period. I want it to be all year round. So as soon as I find that, year round, there you are. There's a few different types of materials you can use. I don't mind sandstone, granite and slate because obviously it's, well, let's say obviously there's 3 lots of stone that you can use to build things with. Likewise with it being a forest, there's going to be loads of trees, so we can make things out of wood. You'll get to see it shortly. I'm not going to go into the advanced or anything like that. We're going to select that site, and then we're going to move on to our colonists. Now basically they've all got certain things that can be good with them and certain things that could be bad. Like for instance, give an example here, this guy's really good at 11. These are out of 20. The maximum they can get to is 20. So he's really good at shooting, very, very good at melee, and he's half decent at other things as well, in particular at research. But there are things that he can't do. So he's incapable of social, so that means he can't talk for whatever reason, and that means like one of the things you can do is you can take prisoners and you can convince them to join your cause. And in this situation, this guy would not be able to do it, so he's probably not the best person to have, because there are instances where you guys might just decide that they've had enough, because there's mood on this game, and if it goes below a certain point, they could just go off in a daze. And if you lose them, and you've only got this guy left who's got 0 socialising, then you've got no chance of winning them over again, if you know what I mean. So I always try to randomise to make sure I've got like the best balance. And that's what I'm going to do now, so hopefully join us once I finish this. Right, we've finally got to a place now where we can actually get on with the game, basically. I've randomised for ages, and I've gone with the Walking Dead theme because it's more of a survivalist sort of thing. No, there's no zombies, but you do get like you know, mad animals coming at you, and you also get other enemies coming, other people, which is something that does happen in The Walking Dead. So I've gone for I've got like the people who not really mean anything to us as such, apart from Abraham. Abraham's awesome, but basically it's just most fitting to their stats, if you like. Incapable of scary is a bit weird because it doesn't tell you anything. Heat lover means you know, the temperatures are comfortable in, and optimist means you've got a permanent mood effect of +6, which is always good when going into this game. You'll see why shortly. A couple of injuries here and there, which is fair enough. I've also gone for, so that's Carol. I need to say that's Carol Pelletier. So that's the Carol from the original cast members of The Walking Dead. Eugene is the intelligent one, which research is 9, medicine's 8. He's going to eventually be our doctor and what have you. Apparently he's ugly, which kind of, and he's not really scary, which is kind of true. If you know the character, you'll know what I mean. Not really sure about neurotic and cold tolerant, but he does know what he's doing. Only thing is, the mental break, which is what I was on about, where they go off in a day. Just realised I haven't set my timer. I'm an idiot. Because there shouldn't be any more pauses after this. Well, I will cut it down if needs be. Right, there we go. I'll cut that part out anyway. Right, so yeah, so we've got Eugene here, who's the only thing really is dodgy is his fact his shooting and that melee. Again, I won't go too much into it, but he does eventually start using a knife, but I haven't seen him use a gun or yet. And then finally we've got Abraham, and you can probably see why I've picked this guy to be Abraham, because he is, well, for one, he's just, you know, he's a disaster survivor, which is true. Paramilitary agent. Now, he was a sergeant in the army, so that's pretty good. Not entirely sure about the teetotaler trait, because I'm pretty sure I've seen him drink, but psychically sensitive is kind of true as well. There's like odd things that happen every now and again where there's like a drone goes out and like affects male or females, and he would be more sensitive to it. So that's one thing. But there is a bit of a weird carry on with him recently. I've seen up to the latest episode. If you do want to ask us any questions at the end, leave the comments below and we'll see what it's all about. But yeah, you can see here, shooting is really good. He's really good at melee. He's decent at social. Medicine, he's got a bit of a passion for it, as he has construction, which he looks like the building type. Mining is good as well, and growing. He's probably going to be the grower, which, if you don't know what I mean by grower, he's the one who's going to be responsible for the food early on anyway, until at least we get another colonist at some stage. So yeah, the three of you awake in your crypto sleep sarcophagi, I think that's how you say it, to the sound of sirens and ripping metal. You barely get to the escape pods before the ship is torn apart. Sometime later, you land on this unknown Rimworld. As pieces of the shredded starship fall around you, start making plans to survive. With very loud noises, I will have to check this video afterwards and see what's what. So I'm just going to pause it here and knock that off. First thing you want to look for in playing this game, just thinking ahead, is a suitable place to set up camp, but also these things. There's only one on the screen there. If you double click him, it will highlight more. Now I'm thinking round here might be a suitable area because I've got two of these steam gazers. I'm thinking of power, which is something you do need. So what we'd need to do first is go to architect and go into zone and area, and we're going to move over here. So I will create a stockpile here, 6x6 will do, a dumping stockpile which can go over here, out of the way, and then we need to highlight all our things that have been dropped. Well, first of all, Abraham needs to take this badass rifle wherever it's gone. Where are you? Eugene can take the pistol. Carol can take the knife. I've found the gun, the rifle. I say badass rifle, it's not very good, but it's the best weapon you start off with. I've got lots of silver, which I can use to buy things, which is one thing I may have to try and sort out early on. But first things first, we need to collect all this stuff because it is massively of use to us. So next thing, because they'll start doing that, they'll start moving that while they're doing it. Just realised. Growing area first. In fact, no, what I need to do is go to work. I need to go into manual priorities. Why on earth did it not tell me that they cannot firefight? That means there's only Abraham that can fight fires. Burning down the house, fight fire with fire. Yeah, I did that song. So yeah, number 2 for cooking. Research will be Eugene. I'm just putting the priorities here. You're all gonna be at a mine. So whether it's your first thing you do, it's probably not going to be either. What am I talking about? Yeah, we're gonna mine. You're going to be the chief grower actually, but you could do it with the chief miner. But you can grow first, then mine. You can build. You can all repair. You can all hunt to some degree. Well, maybe not Carol because she's got a knife. Perhaps she's got a passion for it though. Not as much as Abraham though, the machine that he is. I think that will do for now. First, we need to make sure that they're patient. So if they do get hurt, they will go to it. Bed rest is if they get like mild injuries, I've recently learned. So I think that is it for now. For that. So we're gonna get it playing now, but I'm gonna create some growing areas because that is the main thing, in my opinion, that you need to sort out early doors. So we'll go like this. 9 by 5 is fine. And again, I will do another one as well. Extend that by another. Just highlight these stones, get them shifted. Yeah, Abraham is going to cut down the trees automatically. One thing I would like to do as well is harvest any bushes that have got strawberries in them, because food is invaluable. It really is. Early doors anyway. You only get like 30, you get 10 meals, so you basically get enough food for like 10 days at a push, which is nowhere near enough. It looks like there's not much ready at this moment in time. Right. Next thing I'm going to tell them to do is I'm going to chop wood. There's a lot of wood kicking about. This is going to be our main like production like site sort of thing. Not site, but it's going to be the things we use the most. For now we need to sort out a sleeping spot for them, which is probably going to be in this corner. Probably up here actually. I need an animal sleeping spot as well. It asks us to build a room over here, which we will get to eventually. But first of all, we're going to make a solar generator. And we're going to put it, I think, down here. Yeah, we'll put it down here. This could be his power center over here eventually. I'm going to mine to go behind here. Mine this all out. Make it a nice little compact square. And I'll turn it into like a battery room. For these to work you need batteries as well. You can actually speed this up, which is what I'm going to do right now by pressing number 3. You've got 3 speeds. Well, technically you can pause it, which is space. 1 for the normal speed, 2 times speed obviously, and 3 times, which will get things done quicker, but obviously time will go faster. It is actually raining, which is probably not good for these guys. It's going to affect the mood. We do actually have Cindy, a dog, female husky. Isn't she cute? But yes. First things first, we need to set these up. You're actually not going to be potato plants. You're going to be strawberry plants. I completely forgot about that. But never mind. So they're all going to eat something now. That's actually one day they've eaten 2 meals each, which I suppose makes sense, but we're trying to, you know... We'll claim that. We deconstruct it. See what it does. Chief builder is Abraham, but you know what? For now, I want you to build Carol. There we go. So Carol's going to deconstruct this, and it's worth noting that the character they do increase their stats. You know, every time they do something, it goes up. Like, observe here, character. It's going up. There you go. Right. So it looks like they're going to be going to sleep shortly. We do have a solar panel. It's not going to do anything in the middle of the night. Don't get me wrong. But hopefully, tomorrow... Look at the doggy sleeping. Don't know what those noises are. I apologise wholeheartedly. Plant cut. That's another one they need to do. Because that plant cut is included in trees getting cut. They do grow, the trees do grow, and obviously the bushes grow the fruit, and it tells you like at a minute 57% grown. But this is a new adventure. You know, it's something a little bit different to what you probably any recent subscribers have seen. But it's something I did a couple of years ago. I started a couple of years ago, or maybe 18 months ago, something like that. Time is indeed going off, and I think with the rise of the start of the second day, I think is as good at any time to call it a video. So hopefully you have enjoyed this video. I'll just put it on 1 speed for now. If you have, if you'd like to go ahead and give us a like, that'd be greatly appreciated. And if you'd like to keep up to date with this series, why not go ahead and subscribe? It'd be great, again, greatly appreciated. But until next time, I will see you then. Bye bye.